What up? Apologies for not posting the last 2 weeks. I kind of had a minor problem. Said my tripod broke. I had to order another one on Amazon. It took them about like maybe 3 days to deliver. But then after they delivered, I just discovered that it's the wrong size because every time I try and put my camera on top of the tripod, the thing was on the verge of falling all the time. So I had to send it back and then they had to bring it back to me. It only arrived today. Yeah, it only arrived today. So that took me out for almost 2 weeks now. Took a long time. Took longer than I would have wanted it to. Yeah, man, I'm back now. I'm gonna continue the cycle. I've been on track though. I've been on track. I'm not sure if you can notice, like I've also gotten leaner in the process. My face is not as swollen as it used to be. I'd credit that to like just following the course of action. It's only been 30 days now. Yeah, I know, I'm not even gonna lie. This is not really the most practical challenge to follow. I just feel like the only problem right now that I'm facing is balancing everything all at once. I've just been making progress. I feel better, I feel healthier. Yeah, I got leaner. Current weight is around 101 kilos. My goal for early May is to be 98 kilos. Since the challenge ends on the 29th of May, I feel like if I'm around 98 kilos, then I can take care of the final 4 by the 29th of May. So everything is going according to plan. I'm almost done with this book, 300 pages deep or something like that. Please recommend a good book that I should read. The 2 weeks where I wasn't recording, I was just on some damn bro. Now I have to like put in the work and I can't document it to like have as part of the journey. It just kind of sucked, but at the same time I'm like, alright man, we move, pick it up where we left it, and it's like we never left actually. Maybe that was even for a good reason, because there's no good reason for that happening. Very interesting week ahead. I'm not sure if I'm even allowed to talk about this, but like I'm so happy this week because literally have the best shoot of my life coming up. Best shoot of my life. I'm talking like a big production set. It's for a popular local, I'm trying to describe it as vaguely as possible, for a popular local energy drink. I'm not gonna like say the name and whatever, but like yeah man, it's loading and can't wait bro, can't wait. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna be allowed to take you guys along with, because they probably won't want any of this airing before the actual shoot airs, you know, so
give me a moment of your time.
yeah man, so I'd say the major disadvantage of having to work out outside is sometimes you have not every day where you're like blessed with proper sunny conditions. Sometimes it's days like this where it's kind of gloomy. It's very, very gloomy. It's actually even cold, like it's cold as hell, and I'd rather be inside drinking coffee, knocking out some edits, but like I just need to train this discipline muscle and just make it as effective as all the other muscles I have. It's all muscle 2026, you know. I'm in the middle of my walk. Didn't want to do anything too hectic, too intense, because I've already had a strength training session. My strength training session went quite well. I just couldn't film it because it was so packed at the gym, you know. So filming gym workouts is very, very tricky, you know, because it's like you need to film the workout and then actually work out, because filming the workout and working out, it's two different things. It kind of messes up the flow of like just being in the zone. So couldn't record the session. I'm probably gonna record a few during the week, but the major problem as to why I couldn't record was the fact that the gym was packed. The gym was packed. I'm even thinking of like changing gyms and going to, because right now I'm currently working out at the gym in my apartment building. I want to like enroll in like a proper gym, you know, the one that's nearby. I don't really like it anymore. Kind of outgrew the gym, so I was like, hey man, I want something that's gonna like match my aesthetic. I need a gym with proper amenities, you know, like swimming pool, you know, sauna, like those kind of things. The one that's nearby doesn't have all those things. Speaking of sauna, the last time I was in a sauna, almost like I collapsed. So I haven't been in a sauna since 2023. Crazy story. Damn, it's starting to rain a little bit. That's the problem, you see. Like I was saying, man, the problem with like outdoor workouts is things like this. Now it's raining, now I have to go back home, or I can't finish my walk. But at least I made some progress. Crazy story, the last time I was in a sauna was 2023. And the reason why it was that far back is because I fainted right after I came out from the sauna. Apparently I had mumps, and what they do is they dehydrate you, and then when I entered the sauna, I spent around like 15 minutes inside the sauna. No, 15 minutes around the sauna, you know, inside the sauna rather. And I got out, I was like, damn. Like I was lightheaded and then just fell down. So ever since then, I haven't been able to like go to the sauna because I'm scared, low key, you know. And also there's people that have died. It's like kinda you're getting dehydrated, so you need to hydrate properly before you enter a sauna. But there's benefits to it, and I'm not sure if I'm ready to like go back inside a sauna because last encounter, you know, I thought I was so close to like meeting God. Definitely have to go home. So this is one of the problems about like the outdoor workouts, bro. Like the outdoor workouts are so tricky, man. You never really know what to expect. There's days where the weather is perfect and it's just like everything just connects. There's days like this where you literally have to like come outside and then face with the possibility of like getting rained on. This is bad. But before I leave, everything is going according to plan. Entirely right now, I've probably dropped like 5 kilos. I weighed myself this morning. I'm actually around 100.7 kilograms. I've made progress also in that department, you know. What's good, man? We're back. It's the following day. I just came back from, well, I'm still in the middle of my walk. Decided to jog a little bit today. Light jog, nothing too hectic, nothing too crazy. I don't like jogging. And also, like today, I was feeling a lot of, you know that itchy feeling that you feel on your thighs when you're like, I think it's like blood circulation or something. Yeah, today for some reason, I was just getting that whole itchiness as I was walking. I don't know if maybe it's because it's cold or maybe because I'm wearing shorts, but like, I think it's caused by blood circulation where like, it happens to me usually when I'm jogging, where you're like, your thighs just feel itchy because you're walking or you're running or whatever. It's like currently maybe 7:25. Yeah, man, I feel like I just wanted to get it over and done with as early as I could have. Like, some of these guys, bro, this homeless guy passes by, is like, hey, Bafo, do you not wanna stand in front of the camera and let me shoot you while you dance for me? I'm like, bro, like, imagine if I actually fell for that, you know? My boy, you're politely asking to rob me. Like, it's so bad that you can't, or you're not allowed to like do the workouts back to back, because today would have been one of those days. I feel like today, the way my day is structured, I might end up having to do my second workout of the day in the evening because I have a jam-packed day, you know? So yeah, man, it's a beautiful morning. I'm about to head home. My first workout of the day. The work is slowly compounding, bit by bit. You just need to do enough each and every single day, so much to a point where the compounding effect is what's gonna get you, you know, it's what's gonna make it all worth it in the end. It feels good to be like almost double-digit body weight in kilograms. I'll always choose being lean, bro. Right now I need to go home, have breakfast, and then prepare for the long day that I have ahead. The problem with leaving things to happen throughout the day is you run the risk of having to do too much in a short space of time. I already have my water bottle with me and I've already started making progress in that department as well. So it's just a thing of stacking up the small wins and letting them lead up to like the big things at the end of the day.
Take it to a town. Corky, I need just listen and close your eyes. I feel like happiness written in all the stars, and you can look at the community members. I'm feeling proud, the parks are packed to the max. Everybody's talking about like a party and sex, disregarding the fact that there is a bigger predicament on the streets, and there's nobody to really articulate how we feel, particularly our fears. Give me a moment to take you back, cause I feel that we hiding our happiness in the past. Just let me your ear and then let me tell you about a place where no problem was penetrating the chest.
I feel like home has come and gone. Don't feel like fighting anymore. All these temptations at the door. Just take me home back to the start, when things were clear and not so dark. Just take me home back to my town.
I want everybody to realize that I never had it difficult growing up as a child.
What's good, people? I just arrived on set. This is the first location of the day. We're gonna be shooting just stadium content. No one is gonna be running, but we're at a track, probably one of the first to arrive. I'm probably not gonna be vlogging as much as I would want to, but I wanna still some moment in between because this is our full day shoot. I'm about to go have breakfast. I need to go meet the teamers. All in all, I think today's gonna be a great day. Oh, my alarm is ringing. Also, I had to wake up too early. Like, it was so dark when I woke up, you know, and it's cold as hell because winter is fast approaching and it's cold as hell. But, you know, this is the first location of the day. We're going to be going to, like, I think 3 other locations. This is expected to wrap up around, like, around 7, 8, 9 in the evening. This is actually a good stadium. It's just that it's too far from where I stay. But like, I feel like this also gives me an opportunity to improve on my craft, you know, working with people that are like 18 times better than you and, you know, and have a lot more experience. It goes a long way. Hence, I feel like it to be in these kind of positions because there's so many things I can still improve on a day-to-day basis. What's good, man? Decided to come have coffee at one of my favorite spots. It's cold as usual, like just the other days, but I'll be surprised at this point. Ordered myself a black espresso. We're not adding sugar to it. Reason number one as to why I think you should never do these challenges. First of all, it forces you to be outside even in days where the cold weather would suggest you should stay indoors. Because today it's one of those situations where I would prefer to be indoors, but I have to get my outdoor workout in the short space where it stopped raining. So that's the reason why I would say you should probably never put yourself in this situation where you made a commitment to yourself and you have to like follow through. Especially in days like this where it's like, it's very cold, man, it's very cold. And now we're fast approaching winter. So I would wrap that up as weather. The weather is so bad at times that you're gonna be forced to work out outside unless you're only just working out outside and you're not gonna film outside. That's a different thing. But if you're gonna work out and film outside, then it's gonna be like very, very tricky. Number two, I think the safety element of things, it's not safe to be like outside on a consistent basis filming in a lot of dodgy parks, but also it depends on where you stay. You're gonna find yourself in situations where maybe some of the parks that you have access to are not the safest. At least that's what happens here in Joburg. Number three, I feel like the wear and tear, bro. There's days where I often just find myself working out for the sake of working out, not because it's a quality workout or because it's something that I really, really wanna do. I find it that every time I have breaks in between, it's bad. So like my normal workout routine goes along the lines of 5 to 6 days a week and then just have one rest day. But when you're doing this challenge, you can't have a rest day because it's literally 75 days of consistent hard workouts. It becomes very tricky to like do 75 full workouts consecutively. It's bad. Number four, I just feel like it's not as good as advertised. I feel like everyone just looks at it as it's a good mental reset. Yeah, it does that. The good thing about what has been going on is I've managed to successfully adopt the habit of reading books. Another reason as to why I think you shouldn't do this is because I don't care who you are, man. A gallon of water is too much in a single day. So many times I go to bed feeling tired and feeling exhausted, and then you find that I'm only like maybe halfway through my water bottle, and then I have to force drink or force chug something, you know. So
it's a really cold.
yeah, man, having to drink a gallon of water on a consistent basis is not for the faint of heart, you know. Like I really, maybe for some people it's easier, but for me, I'm just struggling, bro. I think the sweet spot for me is like slightly more than half a gallon, then I'm fine. But like a full gallon is it's a little too much for me. I don't know, maybe for some people that might be easy to do, but imagine adding up all of these small tasks. It ends up feeling like you just have to do it for the sake of, it's like a checkbox activity at that point, because you don't even do it because you feel enthusiastic about it. You're just doing it because you just promised yourself. Another point is it has a strain on your social life. Remember, the main point of doing this is to follow a strict diet. Yes, I know I'm supposed to be following a strict diet, but like I kind of want the freedom to like, you know, when you're out with people, you know, whatever there, you just loosen up a little bit. Not too hectic. I still don't consume sugar, anything sugary. Like I still don't do that. Another disadvantage is I just feel like you run the risk of getting injured. Obviously, we all run the risk of getting injured on a day-to-day basis, but like if you're working out consistently and it just becomes a thing of you're not resting properly. Another disadvantage is poor sleep. I think I've said it in one of the last videos that my sleep hygiene hasn't been the best, and I didn't know as to why that was the case. But then the more I continued in the challenge, the more I realized like, nah, man, it's because I'm too tired to sleep. But my sleep hasn't been as good as it usually is. I struggle to be like getting 8 hours a night. Are they about to protest? I don't know, man. I just don't think this is a good challenge, honestly. You know, I'm just doing it because I told myself I have to do it and I have to complete it. But it just complicates life, man. Your life will just end up being complicated because You're gonna be a mixture of being tired, being full because you've been drinking so much water that your body can't handle.
Have you started?
Yes, I have.
Hey! Viva and Viva! Viva!
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so that was it, man. They protesting for, I don't know what they're protesting for really, but like, they were trying to recruit me in the end, you know. They were trying to recruit me, so I don't know, maybe I have a new political party. Not really too big into politics, but moving on. I don't even remember what I was saying, but like, it's this thing is gonna complicate your life. I don't get the hype. I feel like you're better off just sticking to a normal routine. If you wanna have a mental reset or you wanna be more focused, just tell yourself that you should be more focused instead of taking on a bunch of crazy challenges that just end up making you feel tired. I mean, that's not a negative thing entirely, but at the same time, it's like, I'm a quality over quantity kind of person, so if you end up having to work out 75 days consistently, that's more quantity over quality. Not to say that quantity can eventually improve quality, but like, quality is the way to go, man. Quality is the way to go. Less is more. Quality of your workouts won't be the same as someone who is taking breaks in between. And also, every time where I take like long breaks from going to the gym, when I come back, I'm like stronger than ever. I don't know why, like what's the science behind it, but maybe my mistake is viewing it as a fitness challenge. It's not a fitness challenge, it's just that I used it for fitness benefits, but it's more so a mental challenge. I just feel like the mental challenge aspect of things is, I don't know, man. I just feel like you can find a lot of things that could challenge you in the right way and not having to take extreme measures. I know for a fact I'm not doing this again. I'm not gonna do this again. But hey, man, ultimately the choice is yours. Me no hablo inglés. Ultimately the choice is yours.